talk about Defense Exhibit 35.
Sure.
A text from January 19, 2014. And in this exchange, what is Miss Magbanua asking you about?
She asked me if I wanted things to be different, and she was saying how much she missed me.
And did you want things to be different at this point in time?
No, I wanted things to stay the way they were from when we just started dating.
Now, if you turn to Defense Exhibit 36, text messages from February 5th, 2014.
Mm-hmm.
What is she asking you? What does she start by asking you about? And you don't have to read it. Just tell the jury generally what she's asking you about. What is she concerned about?
She's asking if I'm talking to a bunch of other girls.
And what do you tell her in response generally?
I say, no, I'm not.
And again, in this text message, she's asking you whether, she's telling you that she wants more, right?
Yeah.
And how do you respond?
I ask her, are you thinking about getting back with your ex?
And then what do you say after that?
Yeah. I say, you're the coolest and most fun girl, that I'm always happy when I'm around. And then I said, I know it's not easy, and I think we're doing a good job at not rushing things. So,
And what were you trying to tell Miss Magbanua in this text message?
I was trying to say, I like you and I have a good time hanging out with you, but I don't want to rush things.
Now, moving to text messages in March of 2014. Ms. Magbanua texts you, you've mentioned me to your mom, and you say yes, and she says, I love you, aw baby. Why was this a big deal to her?
I guess when I had spoken to her, I brought up that I'd mentioned her to my mom, and she thought I was making things more serious. So I think she got excited over that.
Okay, you can put those aside.
Judge, I'm going to object regarding Defense Exhibit 37 and ask for best evidence that it be published to the jury.
I'll sustain on best evidence grounds. Please publish Defense 37. Members of the jury are to reach your own conclusions as to the context of the statements.
Okay, let's publish it to the jury and see if it says what I said. March 24th at 12:17. You see she texts you and says, you've mentioned me to your mom?
Yes.
Do you see that you respond, yes?
Yes, I do.
Do you see that she responds, that made me so happy?
Yeah, she took it the wrong way.
Any other clarification, Your Honor?
Damn.
Is it fair to say that she was excited that you had mentioned her to your mom?
Yeah, she was happy. I mean, she got overly excited. I wasn't expecting that.
Now, in the early summer of 2014, what were you telling your friends about your relationship with Catherine Magbanua?
Objection, relevance.
Sustain. Please lay a foundation if you can.
Was your relationship coming to an end in the summer of 2014?
Yes, she wanted more, and I didn't want anything more.
And were you communicating that to friends?
Yes, I was.
I want to talk to you about a dinner on March 11th, 2014, a Yardbird dinner.
All right, we got to hit the pause button here. What do you think so far of Charlie Adelson's testimony? Hit us up on social media. You know what I think? I think he's doing well. But you know what? He should do well. If you don't do well on your own direct examination, it's your fault and your lawyer's fault. He should be great at this juncture. Cross, I think, is going to be a totally different story. I saw Georgia Capelman smiling there as defense counsel was walking back from showing the jury that exhibit. Wait till they get their hands on Charlie Adelson. You'll see it all right here on Court TV.
A brilliant law professor gunned down.
In the midst of a bitter custody battle.
Now the victim's former brother-in-law, a prominent South Florida dentist,
accused of being the mastermind behind the murder.
Florida prosecutors are setting their sights on Charlie Adelson.
3 people have already been convicted for their role in the plot.
Now, will Charlie Adelson's own words come back to haunt him?
The dentist mastermind murder trial. Live coverage today on Court TV.
Today.
Back to court we go, my friends. We're watching Charlie Adelson on the stand, still on direct examination. Let's go back in together now and see where those text messages between him and his former girlfriend and convicted co-conspirator, Catherine Magbanua.
One moment, Your Honor.
Tom?
Do you recall going to that dinner?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember who was the dinner with?
I met Katie down in Miami on Lincoln Road, and my sister was in town, and I was already working down there. I remember I was in my scrubs, and my sister came and she brought the guy that she just started dating, who was Jeff Lacoste.
Do you recall where you sat?
Yeah, we sat outside the restaurant. There was a few tables set up on the sidewalk, and it was the 4 of us sitting there.
Did you know that you were being watched?
No, not at all.
Did you know that Sigfredo Garcia was thinking about killing you that night?
No, not at all.
Now, this is March 11th, 2014, right?
Yes.
During the dinner, do you recall discussions about ex-husbands between your sister and Catherine Magbanua?
Yes, I do.
Do you recall who initiated those discussions?
No, I don't.
Do you recall making a bad joke again at that dinner?
Yes.
And that's the same joke that we've already discussed.
Yeah, I did.
Now, after the dinner, who came back to your house?
My sister and Jeff Lacoste came back to my house.
What about Catherine Magbanua?
No, she went home to be with her kids.
And was it a normal night when your sister and Jeff Lacoste came back?
Yeah, but it's the first time I've ever had, I think, my sister and her boyfriend sleep over at my house. So, but it was normal.
Did you ever have any conversations other than some text messages that Jeff Lacoste sent you with him after that night?
No, I never spoke to him again.
Did you know anything about a first attempted murder of Professor Markel in early June?
No.
Now, there's been a lot of talk about birthdays and your dad's birthday and a birthday present. And you may remember some text messages that the state showed during their case regarding wanting to talk to your Give me 1 second. Do you recall the state showing text messages where you're texting with your mom and she tells you that she can't talk right now, that she'll call you when she's alone, she's driving back and she's at a stop in Gainesville, and to erase the text message?
Yeah.
Do you recall what that is all about?
It was about my dad's birthday.
Who was your mom with at that stop at Gainesville?
She was with my dad, so she didn't want to talk in front of him.
And why didn't she want to talk in front of him?
Because it was a surprise. Originally, we were thinking about doing a cruise.
What was a surprise? That you were going to kill Professor Markel, or that you were going to have a surprise birthday party for your dad?
No, it was going to be his 70th birthday party.
And do you recall in that text message talking about a caterer?
Yes.
Now, you had discussed this caterer as far back as April and May with your mom, correct?
Yes.
And those are reflected in text messages as well, correct?
Yes, they are.
On June 5th, do you recall your mom texting you and asking you, don't forget to get information on the caterer?
Yes.
Now, what did you get your dad for his birthday gift?
I paid for the catering for the party.
And what type of catering was it?
It was a chef came to the party and they cooked paella and seafood, and then we had a bunch of desserts also and salads.
I'm showing you what's marked for identification purposes only as Defendant's Exhibit 43. I'm showing you what's marked as Defendant's Exhibit 43. And these are a composite of all of your text messages between June 2nd, 2014 and June 7th, 2014. May I approach, Your Honor?
Okay.
Can you look through this and see if this is an accurate reflection of all your text messages during that period?
Yes, they are.
Judge, I would move in Defense Exhibit 43 at this point in time.
I'm going to need to review the exhibit. State, do you have any objections?
Yes, Your Honor. Hearsay and relevance.
Please bring me a copy of the exhibit.
Sorry, that's Your Honors.
Members of the jury, the bailiff is going to take you back to the jury room. We will resume with the testimony momentarily.
All right, perfect time for a break as the judge reviews that exhibit the defense wants to enter in the text messages between Katie Magbanua and her former boyfriend, the defendant, Charlie Adelson. Let's chat a little bit with our guests now. Deputy Public Defender for LA County, Philip Dubé, on the program. Philip, good morning. Good to see you. All right, your assessment of Mr. Adelson, please.
Well, I got to tell you, his mouth got him into this mess, Julie, and I think he's digging himself deeper into a bigger and bigger hole. It's getting worse. I think the only thing that could come out of this for his lawyer is that if convicted, it's going to be his own testimony that took him down. It's not going to be the performance of counsel. So, even if they allege ineffectiveness on appeal, it'll be harmless error. What I find troubling about the good doctor's testimony is that he is not coming off as sympathetic as Dan Markel would be as a respected academician. He has, in my opinion, sort of a ruffian, ineloquent voice on the stand. He doesn't sound like anybody who is schooled in dentistry. And I'm telling you, I think he's going to rue the day and really regret having said that it's cheaper to buy a TV than a hitman. I think those words are going to be on his tombstone.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like what you said there, Philip Dubé. So speaking of words that may be on his tombstone,
yeah,
want to play the first question and the first answer that came from him in his time on the stand.
Sure.
He's got a lot of our courties talking online.
Sure.
So let's go back to that moment. Remember, this is the first question from his counsel. Listen carefully to his answer.
Did you cause the death of Professor Dan Markel?
Absolutely no.
Did you hire anyone to kill him?
No.
Okay, absolutely no. Philip Dubé, if I'm that prosecutor, that is going to be the first thing I jump all over. You said absolutely before you said no. Which is it, Mr. Adelson? Tell me, Philip, when you heard that, did you right away think the same thing that I did, that maybe this is a little bit of a maybe Freudian slip or something going on with him?
No, I think this was just some pretty bad role playing that they probably didn't do ahead of time. They should have really sat him down and prepared him on how to answer questions. I mean, that's what we do. We do practice directs and crosses. I am telling you, Julie, on cross, this prosecutor is going to put him through the Vegematic. He's going to regret ever having taken the stand. She's going to shred him. I'm telling you now, this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, my friend. I'm with you. Get the popcorn ready. I predicted earlier on my show, I really think his testimony is going to lead to the issuing of 3 arrest warrants.